I'ma stop working, that's the promise. Going big.
We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The Cowboys possessing the football as we rejoin the action in the first. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll run on 1st down. Sapp. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 22 carries, 99 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Here's Elliott, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free. On 1st down, Sapp. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Off play action. Gross dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run on 1st down. Sapp. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gross. Throw left side complete. It's Davidson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Sapp, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down now, Sapp, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, Sapp.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on.
Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on first down. Sapp, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off the play fake. Gross going long for Coates. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Coming to you, coming to you. Big dad.
From the gun, Gross. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. This is Elliott, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off play action. Gross. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gross. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Gross. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check out.
On first down, Aldridge, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. To throw on 2nd down, Gross. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Off play action. Gross. He finds Coates complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are able to cut into that lead. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake. Gross. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Gross, wide open receiver, complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Operating from the gun, Gross, and this one caught by Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Gross. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Gross. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 66 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved.
Nowhere to escape, and he... goes down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
Bravo.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Yes. Check 59, Mike.
Look at me, zipper.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw. Whittington. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Switch.
On 4th down, Whittington. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got Booker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Off play action. Gross. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Here's Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm